What's up, you guys? It's your buddy Kaiju, and welcome back to another review. It's been a long while, and today we are reviewing the 2.0 Gypsy Danger from Pacific Rim. It is here, ladies and gentlemen. I could not guarantee this figure review at the moment when I said so, but as you can see, it is now here. I did not expect to get this figure, but I had gotten it. And let's just look at it. Wow. This thing is really cool. Really cool. It's all, look at all the sculpted lines. Got like his spine coming through right here, and his, I guess these are vents or his jet booster, because he did propel himself. All this metal. This thing looks sick. Look at all these sculpted lines. And this here is supposed to be the little Gypsy Danger lady. Come up here and look at the sculptedness. I mean, this is just really awesome. Neca did a very good job with this figure. Very good job. Now, this figure did come with some accessories, and I'm gonna get into that. First off, he did come with his sword, which I will show how to plug up in a moment. Very reflective. It's very nice, and the tip is actually kind of sharp. I think it's just because there's a little bit of plastic left over right there. That's one. He did come with a set of extra hands. As you can see, he has the McGrabby hands, and these are his fisted hands. These are interchangeable. Well, they had to be interchangeable if he did come with an extra set of hands. And then he comes... Well, hang on. Let me just go back to this. I mean, you can see the detailing into this. I mean, the sculpted lines, and everything. It's very cool. And same thing with this here, the sculpted lines. Neca has done a fantastic job with this. And then here is the ship that he comes with, which is very cool. You can see all this detail where you can see where he's grabbed it. Finger holes here and here. Got where the thumb goes through here. I'm going to demonstrate that in a second. Well, I'm going to demonstrate it now. I said in a second. What you do is you just take this part. See where the thumb goes. Right there. And you can see how it just fits into there. Now, the hands on my figure are really loose. I mean, they hold on to the boat really well. It's just that they're loose. Like really loose, and he can grab on right here, and you see where the thumb goes right there, and he can just swing. Let me set this down because the hands are like really loose. See, they're loose, and to exchange hands, you just want to take and grab it closest to the base as you can, so that way you don't put as much pressure on the joint. Ooh. Oh, guys, y'all fell, and I am extremely sorry. Y'all got to see. Y'all probably got to see some. I'm gonna leave that in, as a matter of fact, to show how clumsy I am. And to exchange the hand, just gonna take this here and peg in. There we go, pegging. And these fisted hands are very stiff in here, which I actually like better. And I'm going to exchange this hand. And to prevent you guys from being knocked over yet again, I'm just going to fast forward. And here we are with his second fisted hand. Now the sword, y'all really can't see it, but there's this little notch on the inside of here that this here sword fits into, and there's this tiny little groove. And I just got a text message. Huh. How about that? Y'all fall and y'all get to hear a text message. Lord help me. This video here has been something. And you're just gonna want to take it and peg inside. Make sure you grab at the base instead of way back here, because you can possibly break something. I watched Shartimus Prime's figure review on a Gypsy Danger. He did that, came with a sword, and he broke it. So, and he stated that he broke it. So he said grab from here, and I have done it and I've had no issues. Put it here. Make sure you use plenty of heat on this figure. Get a hair dryer, and there you go, Gypsy Danger with his sword, looking pretty awesome. It actually looks like it was molded in when you hold it this way. It looks like it's been molded in. Well, we took a look at the accessories. We took a look at the crazy detail in here. Now let's get into the articulation. Now this figure, it is awesome. The articulation is different from the original Gypsy Danger figures, being the first release and then the battle damage Gypsy Danger. I can't tell you the differences because I don't have those figures, and I'm not going to get those figures since I already have this one. So I'm just gonna go over the articulation. Okay, with his head, you know, the head is hindered by this collar a little bit, but you can get into look that far left, that far right. You can get him to look down considerable amount. You can get him to, if you pick at him a little bit, pick at his chin, you can get him to look. That's not really upward, that's more or less forward. His arms come out that much, as you can see, comes out that much. Comes, oop, pop that off, and I don't need that happening. Save myself from that. His arms come up. I think his arms can do a whole 360, but I'm not going to. I have a weird thing. He has a bicep pivot, and then he has almost a 90 degrees bend at the elbow. Wrist is on ball joints, as I showed. He does have a diaphragm joint. You can crunch back and crunch forward and have some side-to-side movement. I think he's also supposed to have some swivel action, but mine doesn't. I have applied heat. It still hasn't done it. I'm not going to force it because I don't want to risk breaking it. Has an upper thigh swivel. Get the upper thigh swivel, and look at the detail. I mean, right in here where detail really isn't always put, they put detail. Very good job, Neca. Very good job. And then legs come up that far. He has double jointed knees. They come in all the way like that. Look at that. You can get him into like some flying knee poses. It's really awesome. His feet rotate side to side, go up very little, come down very little, and he does have this here toe articulation. This is a very, very, very cool figure. I thoroughly love this figure. It is awesome. And why isn't it focusing? After fighting with this phone, trying to get it to focus in, got it focused in. And this concludes the end of the review, guys. And once again, showing the accessories, he's got this boat with awesome detail on it. Look at this. And then over here, we got this bent up propellers and rudders and those lifeboats. I mean, not lifeboats, but life vests. I'm going to set that right there in front. He has 2 sets of hands. Oh, dropped one. See if I can find it. I can't find it just yet. He has the fisted hands and then the McGrabby hands. I dropped one. I will get that in a second. And then he comes with this super awesome sword, man. Very cool. I'm going to set that right here. This guy here, got him on BBTS. He is actually sold out if you try to buy him separately. I bought the pack with him and Texit Ronin, which a review will be coming up. And to show you that I have Texit Ronin, just a second. And here is Texit Ronin. Now, I'm not going to give y'all too much of Texit Ronin because this is not a Texit Ronin review. This is a Gypsy Danger review. This is the Gypsy Danger 2.0 Battle of Hong Kong Gypsy Danger. This figure runs separately, normally about 20 bucks, but I picked him and Texit Ronin up for about 35, which is a pretty good deal, I felt like. And it's an awesome figure. Very awesome. I love this figure. It is going to look very good on my shelves. And, you know, go visit www.bigbadtoystore.com. Awesome figures. That's where this guy came from. And Texit Ronin and some of my Godzilla figures. And Until next time, guys, hope you like this video. Share it, subscribe. You know, do all that good stuff. Help your boy out a little bit. Not that I'm actually begging. I did kind of beg a little bit. Come on, Kaiju. Really? But anyways, until next time, guys. Later.